today is all about unwinding. This is going to be an unwind yoga sequence. We're going to use a pillow, so go grab a pillow. We're going to be using books as blocks, and we're going to use the wall. So go ahead and pause the video, get your pillow, maybe some books to help use as a block if you don't have a block, and get close to a wall, and let's enjoy this short unwind sequence today. So we are going to start in easy pose, and go ahead and sit head over heart over pelvis. Pull that belly button to your spine, palms down if you want to feel more grounded, palms up to feel more energy. So this is usually set for the end of the semester, so you can kind of unwind and get ready for your finals. So roll the shoulders up to your ears and then roll them back. Go ahead and shut down your eyes and just start your victory breath, that ha sound, that ocean sound in the back of your throat. Elongating the inhales and exhales. Feeling that belly come out like a balloon on the inhale and deflate like a balloon on the exhale. Maybe even place your hand on your heart and your belly to make sure you're doing it right. When I'm doing this breath, I think of the ocean. I hear the ocean, I think of the ocean. And see if you can connect the inhales like the ocean waves coming into the beach. And then connect it to the exhale, the ocean waves receding down out to the ocean. And I'll offer up the mantra, let it go. Just for a few minutes, let everything that's due with your assignments, your finals, just let it go. Give yourself this 10 to 15 minutes and just let it go and have a little self-care here. Again, repeat in your mind, let it go. Good, and bring hands down, back to your knees. Roll those shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back. Let's do that again. Inhale, roll them up to your ears. Exhale, really exaggerate, rolling them back. A lot of times we keep doing that. We are in lectures, we're on our computer, going like this all day long, getting that text neck like this with our phones or our computer. So we really want to do a sequence where we're opening up. So first thing we're going to do is use the wall. And you can be on your feet. You can be on your knees like this, whatever you want to do. Place your hands on the wall. And then we're just going to open up our shoulders and our back here, our chest. Hold that here. Belly button to your spine. Good, and come back up. And let's walk closer to the wall. Take that arm in goalpost arms. Take it, your hips towards the wall. Take that arm back behind you and open up this side of the chest. Bring that arm down. And let's do the other side. Goalpost arms. Hip towards the wall, open up, Good, and lower it back down. This time, let's go back to that side. And then just do arm circles down and around that wall. One more time. Good, and let's do the other side. Opening up that shoulders. You can, again, you can do this standing or on your knees if it hurts your knees. Go back to standing. Good. Let's do this pose again, opening up that chest. Do 2 cleansing breaths here. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Good. Let's come back up to the wall. We're going to do recline bound angle in against the wall. So get your glutes as close to the wall. So I go sideways and then I turn up. Recline bound angle. Shimmy yourself to the wall. Soles of the feet together. Get that feeling of pulling those heels towards your pelvic floor here. Press those thighs out. Breathe here. So we are in a yin sequence where we stay in the poses from 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes even 20 minutes. We're just going to stay in this pose a little less than that since we're on a video, but you can go a lot longer in each pose. They're all yin. The difference between yin and restorative, you're 100% relaxed. In yin, you're relaxed, but you're still getting the stretch. Hence the pressing on the thighs here. Good. And then go ahead and place your legs up the wall and then open up into a V. Let gravity really shimmy your glutes towards the wall. Let gravity do its work here, pressing those thighs outward. Flex those feet. So we're going to bend our right knee and just do a side stretch here with that leg, the left leg, feeling that inside of that thigh, that groin, opening up, and then pressing this right knee towards the wall. Letting gravity pull here, and you press on your right. Let's switch sides here. Pressing your left knee and thigh. Don't place it on your knee, place it on your thigh. And let your right heel start falling down the sides of the wall. Let gravity do the work on your right side. Press on your left thigh with your left hand. Ha sound in the back of your throat. Good, and let's bring everything back up. Place the soles of your feet on the mirror. And then take your left ankle to your right above your thigh, right above your knee for reclined figure 4 against the wall. Press that left thigh away from you. And the more you bring that right heel down the wall, the more you're pressing that left shin towards your chest to get a great hip stretch there, left hip. So the more you bring that heel down, the deeper the stretch it is. If you need to scoot away from the wall some, scoot away from the wall if it's too intense. This is the same thing as pigeon pose, which we will do in just a little bit. But this is reclined figure 4 or reclined pigeon here against the wall. Press that thigh away. Flex this foot here. Good, and release, and let's do the other side. Place that left sole of the foot on the wall. Take that right ankle. You might have to lift up a little and then let down your glutes down on the ground. Press that right thigh away, flex that right foot. And that's fine if you don't touch the ground with your pelvis. You can always scoot back or just use this as a little bit of pressure to get a deeper stretch. Good. And release that foot. So come back around. We will come back to the wall in just a second. We are going to use our pillow or bolster, whichever one you have. If you have a pillow, use it under your knees. And then just place that here. We're going to do a forward fold. But we're going to do a forward fold with books. And so our forehead's going to reach our books to give it a little bit of a pressure here if you have headaches or just relieve tension. So just place your forehead either on your knees, or if you have another pillow or blanket, you could put it there. But if you want a little bit of pressure to relieve that stress right here or headache, place those books here. And just relax. Again, you can stay longer in these poses. I'm just giving you different ideas you can do. Another pose you can do would be wide leg forward fold. Using that bolster or that pillow right here, and you can fold down. Again, if you want to add a little bit of pressure on your forehead, place those books there. And again, you can use more than one pillow. If you need to be up more, use more than one pillow. Flex those feet. Again, stay in this as long as you need to. The one more we're going to do before we get into our final one is called pigeon, and we've done pigeon before. You will start off in tabletop. Bring that left ankle to your right wrist as much as you can. Pull that right toe back. You're pulling that right toe back. You don't want to lean back on your left hip. You want to keep that right knee on the mat and the top of the right foot. So this is what I mean by rolling back. You need to stay here. try to get your shin as much up to the top as you can. If you're like me and you have tight hips and that left hip's not touching, this is where your books or your bolster or your pillow can go under that hip. I can get it over there. Under that hip to give you a little bit more support. So you can stay up into pigeon or you can go into sleeping pigeon. Again, if you want to use a books or block, or you can go all the way down playing on your forearms. Again, keep that top of that knee and the top of the foot on the mat instead of rolling over. Use something to support you under your hip. Blocks, book, pillow. And again, stay in this pose as long as you like. This is the same thing as reclined figure 4 when you're on your back or the wall when we did. So we're going to come back in and we're going to do the other side. So maybe you can see better how my hip does. So again, you're starting tabletop. Take that right ankle towards your right wrist, or that right knee towards your right wrist, and left ankle towards your left wrist. See, my hip is not touching. It would if I leaned over to the side, but you're not getting the stretch you need there. So if you need to pull up that foot a little bit more and place a blanket or pillow or something under that hip. You can stay up in this pose, or you can go into sleeping pigeon. You can use blocks if that helps with the pressure on your forehead, or a book, and get that great stretch for that right hip. Again, if this is not comfortable for you, do the recline version, recline figure 4, or the version we did on the wall, figure 4 on the wall. Again, stay in this pose as long as you like. And if you have a book or bolster under your forehead, maybe massage that forehead. Good. All right, so for our last pose, we're going to end with legs up the wall, my favorite one. So again, you can use a blanket, you can use a pillow, you can use a bolster. It kind of helps to have your pelvis lifted, and you want the blanket a little bit of away from the wall or the bolster, or so your legs will have more tendency to go towards the wall. So I get towards the wall, go sideways, and then lift up. And then your tailbone kind of hangs off the blanket or the pillow. And just go ahead and let your hands either palms up or one on your belly and one on your chest. And just end the practice this way as long as you need that legs up the wall, that restorative pose here. So this is not a yin pose, this is a restorative pose where you are just letting the nutrients of your stretches you just did soak into your body. Legs up the wall is a great pose to give your heart a break. Didn't have to work so hard to pump the blood. Also gets all the toxins from your feet that are stuck down in your legs and your feet and bring them back through the body to get them out of your feet. And again, I offer up the mantra, I choose to let go. And I hope you enjoyed this short practice. And hopefully you can use some of these poses. You can use all of them, you can use some of them. Just do what is best for your body during this crazy time. Finals and COVID and all that. Make sure you take care of your body and listen to your body. Have a great day.